Hey, what's up, Music Familia? It's about that time of year again. It's about that time of year again when you start to get that urge to want to show off your summertime bods. But before you do, let me ask you this. You are modified. It's an easy modified. Answer. Go ahead. I'll wait. Time's up. No, not even close. But let me help you out. Go to richregal740.com or call 740-205-7503. Located at 737 North Columbus Street in Lancaster, Ohio, Rich and the crew at Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery have been providing safe, sterile, clean, and beyond professional ink for over 15 years. I'm not just a spokesperson, I'm also a client. After hitting my 6-year sober date, I wanted something special. Honestly, I think half the battle was finding something that was going to have lasting memory. I brought my picture in, and Rich gave it more life on my arm than the picture had itself. So do yourself a favor. Book your appointment today, 740-205-7503, or go to richregal740.com today. Mention AntmanVs before your scheduled appointment and get 20% off. Get out there and make it pop! Make it pop! Get modified today.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to AntmanVs.
Woo!
Amazing world leader. I'm gonna sing it.
Cause I get things cooking. You stare, you
How long your drama?
don't you dare change that station.
Feel the power.
Ant-Man versus. Starting now.
Oh, yeah. It's about that time. It's Ant-Man versus time. Man, you know, I feel like I need to do more shows a week. I really do. I feel like it might actually be necessary, maybe, to, like, you know, do more than one show a week. You know, and the reason why, like, I consider that is because so much is going on, you know, and I feel like, and the necessity of things, I feel like, you know, we should be keeping closer tabs on each other, right? Shout out to all my sponsors, man. Shamrock Purring, my man Ace Winters and Jonathan Boyer out there. ShamrockPurring.com. Paul's Nightclub, my girl Janine and Max out there at Paul's Nightclub in Lancaster, Ohio, 901 South Broad Street, Lancaster, Ohio. Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery, my man Rich Regal. What's going on, buddy? Hope you and the family are well. Hey, I know you heard your commercial, man, and I heard that your family really liked it, man. I love your family, and shout out to your wife, man. This is, if you guys didn't know, this week is Nurses Appreciation Week. So you need to get off your ass and support. So shout out to Rich Regal's wifey. She's out there handling business, man. Thank you for doing what you do. Also, shout out to the kids as well. And I want to give a shout out to my man Larry Trimmer from Last Country Barbecue. All of these sponsors that I have on my show are all locally run businesses in one way or another. And they're all being affected by coronavirus. But the flip side is that hopefully we're going to be coming into a new wave of looking things dead in the face. And hopefully we can get back into it. I do know that I miss shows. Let me just kind of, you know, reiterate that. I miss shows. Anyway, Mr. Bill, what's going on? How's it going, sir? Then Falls the Sky, Mr. Chad hanging out in with us. So, we got some shit this evening. I think I'm going to break your necks. So, I got a music video from Dread Engine. Long time coming. We're going to talk about Dread Engine this evening, and I hope the guys don't mind. but there is a past Dread Engine and there is a now Dread Engine, and we are going to experience both of those, and we're going to break both those down live tonight on the show. We also have some brand new stuff from Then Falls the Sky as well. Shout out to those boys and girls, because, oh my God, they have some new stuff coming out, man. And again, shout out to them for my intro. It's the first time, I think, that I've ever had a band like do an intro or do some type of thing specifically for it, you know, and then them also turn around to use it in their stuff or want to use it in some of their warm-ups and other things. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's see. Lots of great stuff tonight, man. And I think we're going to kick it off, man, with End of Days with Act of Violence. I think we're going to kick it off hardcore this evening. So buckle up, bitches. This is End of Days from Act of Violence. When we come back, we're going to, premiere some stuff. Share this out using hashtag MusicFamilyForLife. I love you guys. We'll be right back after this with some Act of Violence. Also, we have my Venmo, my Cash App, and my PayPal down there if you guys want to help a boy keep his project going. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so we can get some of the things unlocked on our YouTube channel. I also want to point out that we are now available on Google Podcast, Castbox, Podchaser, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, all that stuff right there, right meow. And I really want to let everybody know that all the music and everything that we play is on those too. So all of you guys that are out there that aren't really getting a lot of exposure, you're getting a lot of exposure on my show. So I want you all to just let everybody know. We also have some exciting news regarding interviews and stuff like that, and we're going to start breaking out and getting some new interviews done. And with the coming changes, which we'll be talking about this evening, we'll see where the road takes us. I can guarantee you it's going to be fun as fuck, just like this song right here, End of Days. Let's do it.
Now I say the
the last thing we face together. We're overboard. There is no chance. We're overboard. Just let the foam all over you. All your feelings will be renewed. Just let the foam wash over you. All your sins will be forgiven.
Yeah, definite intern error on that. That was In Oceans Deep right there with Extinguish the Sun right there. And so it's been fun and exciting. We've been staying busy, keeping each other busy, and doing all the fun stuff. Then Falsus Guy says, I've yet to actually see this intern you speak of. I'm starting to think he's just an imaginary friend. Oh, that's funny shit right there. So, in sports, I know that a hell of a lot hasn't been going on, but I'm a big UFC fan. I really am. And, I am a small fan of TJ Dillashaw. And he was asked to make his Cejudo versus Cruz pick. And I think it's fitting because TJ fought them both. Henry Cejudo's belt is on the line against Dominic Cruz and UFC 249, and one guy who fought both dudes is telling us who will come away with the bantamweight title. Turns out that TJ Dillashaw, who lost to Triple C via first round TKO in 2019, and to Cruz via decision in 2016, he says there's a clear favorite to win Saturday night. And he says, I like the fight. And, fuck it. Let's get into the audio.
Ever since I got this little guy, I felt like I was just
Let's pay-
hair. Then I got my paws on the Swiffer Sweeper. It's a game changer. These heavy-duty dry cloths pick up a crazy amount of hair. This is all you. We stopped cleaning and started Swiffering.
I like the fight, man. I do. I'm intrigued in it. But if I'm a betting man, I'd bet on Dominic Cruz. I think that his awkward fighting style is is tough to deal with. Not like it's the super most technical, but he uses it to his advantage. He gets people to play his game. And I think that he's going to point fight Cejudo, and he's going to outpoint him. He's going to win a decision. I'm interested in it. Obviously, I got some bad blood with both these guys, so I like the fight. I want obviously, either of them to win. I'd love to get in there and get my title back from them. So I'm happy about the fight. Like, I'm the best bantamweight in the world, and I'm here to prove it. I'm sure I've lost a lot of respect, a lot of fans for what I've done. I completely understand that. I've paid the price. I've owned up to it. It's a very unfortunate situation, and I shouldn't have done it, obviously, and I realize that. But man, whatever I got to do, I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna come back. Like I'm gonna be turning 35 pretty much when I'm coming back. So I'm looking to be very active. I'll beat anyone and everyone. But yeah, man, I want that title shot. I don't want a tune-up fight. I want to get my belt back. I'm the best bantamweight of all time.
What are the differences as the opponent preparing for both of them?
It's really tough to prepare for Dominic Cruz because no one really matches his style. It's very awkward. You have to get your opponent to drop his head to the mat in the pocket and have his weird movements and throw punches from weird angles. Like I said, it's not super technical. He leaves himself open for a lot of things, and what he does good is he gets you to play his game. He got me overly aggressive that's the first fight I've ever had where someone kind of got in my head and talked a lot of crap, and so I tried going there, knocking him out, and I owe him a big favor because he taught me a big lesson in this game of MMA and not to fight with emotion, and thank goodness he did that because, a couple years later when I was fighting Garbrandt, they tried getting into my head, and I stayed cool, calm, and collected. I break it down. I think Sudo's the easier one to train for. I don't think he's all what he's cracked up to be. He's done some amazing things. He's a great athlete in the sport. He's done some amazing things. I mean, win an Olympic gold medal. I hold more standards on that than even the UFC belt. So he's done some amazing things, but I still don't think that he gets it done. I think Cruz gets in there and outpoints him.
What would your message be to Dominic or Henry, whoever comes out on top on Saturday? What's your message to the winner?
Just good luck to both of them going into this fight. I'm super eager to watch it. I think it's a great matchup. And ultimately, before I even get to that, like, kudos to the UFC, man. Dana White, you're a legend for making this happen. You know, the world needs it. It's kind of some sort of form of normalcy. You know, I'm a big sports fan, and to not have any sports on TV has been completely ridiculous. And it finally feels normal again. To get something to get you amped up for the weekend, to be able to watch some fights. Now he's got 3 of them happening in a week. It's just amazing, man. And it's an honor to be a part of the UFC because of that. But to Dominic Cruz and Henry Cejudo, you know, good luck. May the best man win. And I can't wait to see you inside that octagon when I get to get back in there and start pushing it. So may the better man win. I'm not rooting for either one of you because I want to kill both of you guys. But good luck.
You know, I'm a huge fan, like I said, of the UFC, and I'm a huge fan of fights. And I think particularly that because there's going to be 3 fights in such a short period of time, like, that is like an overdose. I think there's going to be people that are going to, like, watch the fights and then walk out in the street just for entertainment and pop somebody for over parking on their yellow line next to their car. I mean, I foresee, you know, a lot of great stuff coming, but there's going to be a lot of changes, man. In all seriousness, there's going to be a lot of serious changes. And I know there's going to be some local businesses that aren't going to be able to bounce back from this. You know, I'm not even going to sit here and point fingers, because we know those venues, we know those bars, we know those people. And we want to get everybody back, so we have to support each other. So when we do get back to it, we have to remember to think outside, not inside. The best part about this whole thing and what we do is that we impact people. We impact and influence people that we don't even know we impact and influence yet. You know? So we have to be mindful about who's watching, when we're watching, and all that. And best believe that it is under very close eye how the musicians and artists are making this time worth their while. What are they doing? Are they going to come back with the same material, or did they really take this time and sit down and work out whatever they had to work out? Did they come up with new material? You know, I think the bands and artists and musicians, the real people who took this amount of time that we had off and come up with something new, something awesome, so that when they came back, they were 100% ready. I think that those are the bands that are going to flourish. I think we're going to see a lot of people who like to just skate. And I think we're going to find out. It's all going to rise to the top, baby. I'm excited about it. We're going to get into this right now, man. I want to get into this song. So we're going to do Dread Engine. But we're going to do the first part. We're going to do the older Dread Engine, all right? Now, the reason why we're going to do the older Dread is because you have to understand, you have to know where you've been to know where you're going. So, and this is going to be a breakdown without naming names, without memes, without social media, without all of it. This is just music, all right? So we're going to break down. So this song that I'm about to play is from the old Dread Engine, okay? And we're going to get into this right now. And we're going to play Coward from the old Dread Engine, all right? And you'll get to hear that. And then we're going to play the music video. You get to see the brand new Dread Engine, and we'll break that apart. You ready? as promised, that is some old Dread Engine. How about some new Dread Engine? Got the brand new music video right here. You ready for this? Let's do it. So that's some Dread Engine right there. That's the new Dread Engine. And I have to say, man, Like, I absolutely love the new Dread Engine a fuck of a lot more. The heart, man, the heart. The way the guys play instruments, when you're looking at the music video, you can tell when a band clicks. You can tell when a band is on point. They can be completely in the zone and still get the job done and still represent. And it's awesome to see Jay behind the drums, man. Great job with you guys. As always, Rick up front, man. Great vocals, great production work, man, and great beats, great sounds. And obviously bass and guitar, you guys are badass. I love you guys, man. Thanks for doing what you do. And, I'm really excited. Did I say I'm excited about getting back to shows? I'm excited about getting back to shows. I got something else for you right here. So I got something brand new from my boys and girls, I should say, before I get punched in the face. From Then Falls the Sky, my man Chad hooked me up with something brand new that nobody's heard before, except for Chad and the band, over and over again. As they went through the production process to make sure it turned out the way they wanted it to turn out. I'm excited about this right now, and I'm excited, furthermore, to world premiere this right here on MFP and Ant-Man Versus. And I love this song, and the song's called Blinded, and out of all the projects that Then Falls the Sky has worked on, I feel like this one is different. And I know that each band, when they set out to do something, they want to be different. But I mean, I don't know. The vibe is different. Here, I'll let you check it out yourself. We're going to world premiere this right now, mofos. Then Falls the Sky, Blinded, right here. Brand new stuff.
Music Familia Production, world premiere.
We could change the world. This is the power of your mind. You are not just some minute creature who doesn't have an effect on anything. No, you're the whole universe, is what you are. You're everything.
We're gonna unfuck the world.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Rob.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to AntmanVs.
Woo!
My boys, 8 Pound Pressure, Brandon Seymour, badass motherfucker right there. One of my good friends and mentors, man, in music. I want to give a shout out right now to Mr. Billy Moore Sr. and Miss Jackie Moore, Mom and Dad. Love you guys. And I'm not a fan of putting everything out there, but I will say, speedy, healthy, fast, get home, recovery is what is needed. So, thoughts and prayers be with you. The show, as I promised and said, is dedicated to you and Mom. So hopefully you guys have a great night tonight. And, you can replay the show as much as you want, Dad, for her. Hopefully she gets a chance to see it. But I miss you guys already. Can't wait to get back out there and start getting the shows. I know I said this a lot tonight, but damn it, I can't wait to get the shows. Oh, 9:54 Eastern Standard Time, hanging out Ant-Man Versus. Shout out to some of my sponsors, man. Shamrock Printing. Check them out, shamrockprinting.com. Give them a call, 740-349-2244. Paul's Nightclub, Janine and Max, 740-215-4805 for a great venue or carryout. Also, my man Rich Regal, 737 North Columbus Street, Lancaster, Ohio. RichRegal740.com. You can check him out right there. Also, if you mention Ant-Man Versus before your pricing at Modify Studios, anything that you get at Modify Studios, I think whether it be piercing or tats, you can get 20% off of your ink if you mention Ant-Man Versus before you book your ink. So basically, you walk in there, say, hey, I heard about this place on Ant-Man Versus. I want my 20% off. Boom. There you go. Lynette's Country Barbecue, my man Larry Trimmer as well, 740-304-5303. Find him on Facebook, Lynette's Country Barbecue. I want to point out again that all of these sponsors that I have named tonight, especially the OA Radio as well, they are a sponsor, affiliate partner. They are Music Familia, let's put it like that. And they are responsible for a lot of the new tunes, some of the new music that you're going to start hearing during coming up, and we're going to get into that in the 10 o'clock hour. This is only the first hour. We do this 2 hours a week, every Thursday. If you haven't already, you guys can check me out at Google Podcasts, CastBox, all those fine pieces right there. I'm in the process of figuring out distro. And I sit back and I look at my artist friends and my band friends, and I'm like, I want to be like Mike, Like, I see them putting their stuff on Spotify, I see them putting their stuff out there, and I'm like, man, if they can do it, I can do it. But you gotta realize that sometimes you can't do everything everybody else is doing. So you gotta find your own way to fucking do it. So I did that. Alright. 9:57 p.m. Horoscopes, 10 o'clock. So, I don't know, anybody WWE fan? I can't say that I've watched wrestling since the non-full venue shows. Like, it's just the wrestlers in an empty ring, empty arena. Like, I haven't watched those. So I'm so far behind on any storyline that is going on. Because as soon as the crowd showed up, or stopped going, I lost interest because I simply could not. Without the crowd, without the flash and the boom and the raw, like, you see the flaws, you see the mistakes, you see the errors, you see things, and it's just, I don't know. If I ever wanted to come back being a WWE fan after the coronavirus was over, I needed to not watch the live stuff of anything, like AEW, any of it. And I was just getting into AEW too. I was pissed. Huge fan of Cody Rhodes, Nikki Bella said that Ronda's WWE debut was a slap in the face to female wrestlers. Nikki Bella says that she was pissed WWE decided to introduce Ronda Rousey on the night of her historic all-women's event, calling the move a bit of a slap in the face to the female wrestlers that came before her. And, of course, WWE hosted its inaugural Ladies-Only Royal Rumble in January 18, with 30 wrestlers, including Nikki, duking it out for a full hour. After the Rumble, Rowdy Ronda Rousey came up out of the tunnel for the first time ever and pointed to the WrestleMania sign hanging in the rafters. The moment was supposed to tease Ronda's wrestling debut, which went down at Mania on April 18th. Nikki felt the move essentially stole the thunder from the history-making Rumble. While Bella says that she has no beef with Ronda, she explains her frustrations in the Bella Twins' new book, Incomparable, which came out this week. It was nothing against Ronda, sterling that she's at the WWE, but it was a bit of a slap in the face to all historic women wrestlers who came before us and came out for the match in the main event, only to have the moment upstaged by the Ronda announcement. Nikki goes on to say that she had planned to retire after the historic event due to a neck injury, and it sucked to have her grand finale overshadowed by the UFC superstar. It just didn't need to happen like that, Nikki said in her book. Nikki canned her plans and took a match after the Rumble and ultimately went on to retire later the next year. After losing to Ronda in the championship match for the Raw belt. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. If things come back to normal, I don't know. She sold tickets. You're right. You are right. She sold tickets. That is right. And in the peak of all the issues, she did sell tickets. That is true. Did you guys hear CM Punk is coming back? I don't know if you guys heard that or not. So I don't know if you guys watched Fox Sports 1 or not, but they have WWE Backstage on Fox Sports 1. I believe it's Tuesday nights at 11 p.m. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I know it's at 11 p.m. I just don't remember what night it's on. I had the DVR because I'm normally not up that late. I'm a dad. But yeah. So I don't know if you guys watch that. CM Punk is supposed to be on that show coming up like next week, and then I guess he's supposed to tease his return to WWE. So we'll see. I don't know. Whatever. They need the ratings. That's what it comes down to, And I keep hearing from sources that I follow closely that Vince has been losing his shit over all this stuff going on. And he's contemplated selling portions of SmackDown and Raw to ESPN and Fox to just offload some shit. Wouldn't that be some shit if ESPN started doing pay-per-views of WWE? Like, they're ESPN. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything related to WWE other than interviews on ESPN. I don't know. Crazy shit right now. Yeah. We're going to talk about, coming up later in the show, we're going to talk about Sean Penn's nonprofit. It's providing a drive-through coronavirus testing. We're going to talk about that. He's working with a few states around us, and who knows, maybe he'll be here helping us out as well. But in the meantime, if today is your birthday, then happy motherfreaking birthday. And if not, well, screw you. Here's your horoscope. Just kidding. A full moon on your birthday suggests you may not get the level of support that you would like from other people. But if it forces you to stand on your own 2 feet, that could be, in fact, a good thing. Besides, some challenges are best tackled on your own. Aquarius. You'll need to be careful on the work front today, as a full moon in the career area of your chart could tempt you into saying or doing things that don't go down well with the powers that be. Remember, you're not indestructible. Pisces, if you're not very careful, a difference of opinion that is really quite trivial could blow up into a war of words that has serious consequences. Try not to take everything that happens personally, Pisces. That's a recipe for disaster. Aries, try not to respond in kind if someone goes out of their way to make life difficult for you today. You don't have to lower yourself to their level, not when you have so much going on for you. What can they really do to hurt you? Nothing. My Taurus is the intern. People think you're not real, intern. It's because you don't want a microphone. You make me look like I'm talking to myself for 2 hours. Taurus, a full moon in your opposite sign of Scorpio means you will have to compromise. That's a compromise. Compromise. Yeah. Potato, tomato. And meet others halfway in most things. Make it a point of principle that every time you gain something, you see to it that loved ones gain too. In other words, make sure you take care of people around you. Gemini, it just may seem as if friends and work colleagues don't want to help you today. But the reason could be that you have demanded they don't interfere in your affairs once too often. And now, they're scared to get involved at all. Cancers, today's full moon could make you rather impulsive, but that is actually a very good thing. Too often in recent weeks, you've been too cautious, both personally and professionally. Now go to the other extreme and make things happen. Leo, you may find it hard to control your emotions over the next 24 hours, and you are right to get angry with people who fail to put their weight and who happen to pull their weight and who never stop complaining. A few sharp words could be just what they need. My fellow Virgos, an event that is other people worried will most likely have you laughing by the end of the day. Why? Because you can see the absurdity in all situations. See life as it is, not as less rational types fear it might be. Libras. If you're going to take risks with money, then you are strongly advised to make sure you have a fallback position that either limits your losses or entitles you to a refund. If you can get that, then keep your cash in your pocket. Scorpios, a full moon in your sign means you will get easily irritated with people who fail to live up to your standards. But you need to make allowances. Not everyone shares your most superhuman levels of energy. It's what makes you special. Sagittarius, let your instincts guide you today, Sags, and don't listen to those who say you're playing with fire. As a fire sign yourself, you know that failing to do what feels right on an inner level often leads to failure in the world at large. Capricorns, my little Capricorns, I just want to pat you on the head. You guys get the special little horoscopes every week. Do your own thing over the next 24 hours, Capricorn, and ignore those who say you should be moving in this direction or that direction. Only you know what's best, and only you have the right to decide what your next move is going to be. And those are your horoscopes. Yeah. This week's Nurses Appreciation Week. Get out there and virtually hug a nurse. Join some Facebook groups. Let them know you love them and appreciate them. They're saving your ass right now. Seriously, though. In all seriousness aside, I have friends and family, people that I know that are nurses, and people that, are close to us that are nurses and doctors. Kind of became friends with the nurses and doctors that gave birth to both of our kids because we went to the same hospital, Riverside Hospital, so we kind of got to know everybody, And to think that there are people that are laid up in hospital beds or in places that we can't get to, that need our support. We can't get to them, I have no shame in my game in saying that I have been slacking on certain projects as of late because I have been in a certain headspace with where I've been going and with what I've been doing in my life, aside from this show and aside from what I'm doing with this whole thing. I think the hardest part about it is finding that happy medium, that balance between what you know you need to do and what you feel like you should do, Found out day before yesterday that one of my biggest mentors, I'm not going to name any names or say anything, is on their deathbed right now. And I can't be there. So I have that. Plus I'm getting some anxiety about coming into August. My birthday's in August. So I'm coming in to the first birthday of being without my dad, so it's going to be stressful. It'll be pretty hard. Debating on deleting my Facebook page for like the whole month of August. I'll still post my shows, and who knows, maybe I'll do shows for that month. But man, I'm telling you, you know how people like do things to like throw signs out that they're gonna have problems down the road, or that they're gonna have shit happen down the road, like it's gonna be rough down the road. Yeah, I'm dropping Skittles, bitches. Taste the rainbow. All right, guys. Let's get into this right now, man. I'm excited about this. We got some new music tonight. I got some other music. And I'm curious what you guys are going to think about it, man. This is some other music. And John Saxon. So this dude, John, he's from Columbus, Ohio. And he has a song up, and it's called Tsunami of Love. Now, there's a few of you in the chat, all right? So what we're going to do is that if you don't like this song, then vote yay or nay in the chat, all right? Yay or nay? Ready? We're going to listen to this together.
Up at the sun, I know that God is great, for the summertime's come, and my mean old boss just gave me a raise. So I called my mom, and she said, boy, do be smart and save. Not this time, I love you. I've got to get away to where there's a little bit of fun, a little bit of sun, a whole lot of sand, and a long shore to run a long time. Goodbye. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to cheat on you. I got caught up in the game, listening to what my boys wanted me to do. But in the meantime, I've been thinking about my life, and it couldn't get better than for you to be my wife. I flew across the world in half a day just to feel her embrace. And as I peered out the airplane's window, the sky reminded me of a face. Oh, she was part Puerto Rican, yet full Calabrian. And the best part about it was that she kissed just like a Parisian. Give me just a little bit of fun, a little bit of sun, a whole lot of sand, and a long shore to run a long time. Goodbye. To where there's a little bit of fun, a little bit of sun, a whole lot of sand, and a long shore to run a long time. Goodbye. Storm of sun, and these winds of lust have swept me away. Oh, I swear I'm not a dog, baby, like that one over there that's getting away. But even that dog knows something that man don't. Look out, here comes a tsunami wave. Give me just a little bit of fun, a little bit of sun, a whole lot of sand, and a long shore to run a long time. Goodbye. To where there's a little bit of fun, A little bit of sun, a whole lot of sand, and a long shore to run a long time. Don't cry. Give me just a little bit of fun, a little bit of sun, a whole lot of sand, and a long shore to run a long time. She's mine. Oh, I got to go, baby.
Hey, what's up, Music Familia? It's about that time of year again when you start to get that urge to want to show off your summertime bods.
Say what?
But before you do, let me ask you this. Are you modified? It's an easy answer. Go ahead. I'll wait. Time's up. No, not even close. But let me help you out. Go to richregal740.com or call 740-205-7503. Located at 737 North Columbus Street in Lancaster, Ohio, Rich and the crew at Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery have been providing safe, sterile, clean, and beyond professional ink for over 15 years. I'm not just a spokesperson. I'm also a client. After hitting my 6-year sober date, I wanted something special. Honestly, I think half the battle was finding something that was going to have lasting memory. I brought my picture in, and Rich gave it more life on my arm than the picture had itself. So do yourself a favor. Book your appointment today, 740-205-7503, or go to richregal740.com today. Mention AntmanVs before your scheduled appointment and get 20% off. Get out there and make it pop! Make it pop! Get modified today.
No dose, you can smell what I'm cooking with, no. Lord of the Rings, you can call me Frodo. I do my own thing, time to open up Modo. King of kings, bitch, I never been no ho. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Always keep a smile, don't let them see you frown. Always keep a smile, never see me frown. Ride for the fam, yeah, 10 toes down. Ride till the wheels fall off. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Lost in my fucking thoughts. Can't take another loss. Keep my head up like a boss. Transparent like some bottle boss. I'm going through some things, so don't test me. Waiting for the heavens to fucking bless me. Fucking with the team, you better wear your vest, G. Whole team loaded, so say it with your chest be high. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Always keep a smile, don't let them see you frown. Always keep a smile, never see me frown. Ride for the fam, yeah, 10 toes down. Ride till the wheels fall off. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down.
Riding in the Chevy, got the drop top. Cruising down the road, I'm going fast, I'm going non-stop. Staying in the country, if you want me, come on my block. Pistol in the passenger so I can make the 9 pop. Hey, I want the money, so don't play me. Yeah, I lost my mind, you can't save me. Used to be the shit, but now you hate me. Say you wanna kill me, but you never gonna take me. Hey, I told that bitch that I ain't patient. Yeah, I'm way too high, I'm in a spaceship. They see that I've been grinding, so they hating. But they ain't with it, they be standing around and waiting. Hey.
Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Always keep a smile, don't let them see you frown. Always keep a smile, never see me frown. Ride for the fam, yeah, 10 toes down. Ride till the wheels fall off. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down.
What's going on, Music Familia? We are back. My man Rich Regal right there. Down. Right there off of his album Imagine. Some killer stuff, man. I love what I do. I love supporting local music. I love being a part of it. I realize how fortunate I am to be able to do this thing called music. So thank you for allowing me to do it. Did you guys see? Pretty funny shit right here. The 2020 new quarters. The U.S. Mint has officially went batty. And I don't know if it's a bad coincidence or if... I don't know. Could be a bad COVID coincidence, honestly. So, the U.S. Mint's decision to put the American salmon fruit bat on the back of the 2020 quarters probably seemed perfectly innocent pre-coronavirus. But now it's kind of creepy. Here's the deal. The 2020 quarter, which was put into circulation in February, honors America's Pacific Island territory and features a cheerful-looking mama fruit bat and her pup hanging upside down. The National Park of America Samoa is home to the species, hence the currency shout-out. Only problem is we're all a bit freaked out about bats, considering one widely held scientific belief that the virus jumped to humans from bats sold in Wuhan's wet markets. Before its release, the U.S. Mint said, "The image invokes the remarkable care and energy that this species puts into their offspring. The design is intended to promote awareness to the species' threatened status due to habitat loss and commercial hunting. Blah, blah, blah." You'll know everyone just see bats and thinks pandemic, right? Honestly. As soon as you see this fucking thing, you're going to be like, what the hell is this? Seriously. Google 2020 fruit bat quarter or 2020 U.S. quarter. You get a picture of it right there. The odd timing of the bat quarter's release is already fueling the conspiracy theory that the government plotted the COVID-19 outbreak. For those who choose to believe that, keep this piece of scientific fact in mind. The Samoan fruit bats live far, far away from Wuhan's wet markets. If you need more debunking on that, just hit Snopes. Yeah. Also, my man Brett Favre, he does really good about not being in the music, in the media, and in any attention, and anything. You don't even see him at concerts or anything. I mean, when's the last time you honestly heard about Brett Favre doing anything since he threw a football? Other than the commercials he does that you see at like 3 in the morning when you're trying to go to bed because you were at a party or at a show all night. Anyway. So he's in trouble, and we're going to talk about that coming up in a little bit. But before we do that, I got some New Haven for you. We're going to get into this right now. I'm excited about it. I know you guys are too. And let me know what you guys think about this, man.
Take my heart still beating right out of my chest. You conquered the mountain while I'm waiting for falling. So battle me in the trenches. You know I see too much blood. I can't get enough of this bloodshed. I'm comfortably numb. Comfortably numb. This isn't home. Fire my shot at your head. The bullet breaks the bone. So battle me in the trenches. You know I see too much blood. I can't get enough of this bloodshed. I'm comfortably numb. Comfortably numb. trenches. You know I've seen too much blood. I can't get enough of this bloodshed. I'm comfortably numb. Comfortably numb. Just begun.
Music Familia production, world premiere.
Got another way out. Got another way in. When the pandering stops, soon I become full again. Got a feverish pitch. Got an acetone wish. With the dilettante's dish, I got a feverish condition, behind the road that leads nowhere. But do you care? The hood is gone, the heart is gone, and it is killing me, and it is killing me, and it is killing me. Please kill me here. Consume another man's life. Consume another man's wife. When the water turned red, the anxieties exponent refute another rumor. A stupid lacking humor. And when society bled, I got a licorice position, behind the road that leads nowhere, behind the road, behind our stair. But do you care? The hood is gone, the heart is gone, and it is killing me, and it is killing me, and it is killing me. Please kill me here. Yeah.
Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. At Cold Cock, we believe life is about taking your shot. It's about sharing your soul with the people who care to listen, not selling it to whoever will buy it. At Cold Cock, we also believe fine spirits are truly about celebrating the greatest moments in life with true friends. And that's what we strive to put into every bottle of Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. So here's our best wish to whatever you raise your glass for. Take your shot. Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey. Must be 21 to drink, and please drink responsibly.
What's going on, Music Familia? It is Nurses Week, and we are celebrating and supporting all of our men and women out there that are laying their lives down for us, keeping all of our loved ones and everybody safe and happy. The Newsweek.com posted a article today going over National Nurses Week 2020, deals and free items for healthcare workers at Dunkin', Subway, Starbucks, and more. Today marks the start of a National Nurses Week dedicated to honoring the people who serve the U.S. healthcare system and essentially, during the coronavirus outbreak, risked their lives to save others. May 6th is also National Nurses Day in the U.S., and May 12th marks International Nurses Day across the world, and Florence Nightingale's birthday as well. According to American Nurses Association, the ANA, the first Nurses Week was observed between October 11th through the 16th in 1954. To mark the 100th anniversary of Florence Nightingale's mission to Crimea, but it wasn't until 1974 when President Nixon issued a proclamation that a week would be designated by the White House as National Nurse Week. After years of campaigning for a day of recognition for the profession, President Reagan proclaimed May 6, 1982, to be National Recognition Day for Nurses. In 1993, the ANA Board of Directors designated May 6th through the 12th as the permanent dates to observe National Nurses Week. It has been done so since 1994 until present day. Now, here's the thing. The deals are specifically for registered nurses, so bear in mind you might have to prove your status with your official identification unless otherwise stated. At Dunkin' Donuts on National Nurses Day, May 6th, which was yesterday, they were doing donuts, coffee, medium hot and iced coffee, free donut. Looks like Subway customers will have the ability to help feed nurses fighting on the front lines. The brand told Newsweek that through May 10th of 2020, for every Subway order of $15 or more through Postmates, Subway will donate a 6-inch sub to support the healthcare workers. That's pretty badass. Ike's Love and Sandwiches. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Ike's Love and Sandwiches, but they did something on the 6th for the nurses and everybody else as well. Verb, the energy bar brand, is offering healthcare workers a free bar when they text 415-915-8372. The bars will be delivered to their doors free of charge, according to the brand. And Grimaldi's, until May 8th, 2020, will receive 15% off of any meal purchase at the pizzeria. Supporting our local communities and giving back has always been part and top of the priority list at Grimaldi's Pizzeria. President Eric Greenwald says that now more than ever, we are proud to do our part to support teachers and nurses who are hard at work every day during this pandemic. Waterloo Sparkling Water. This one got my attention. The drinks brand is giving away 500 free 8-pack to 12-pack case coupons to nurses and healthcare workers for Nurses Week. This equals up to about 6,000 cans of boldly flavored sparkling water. Starting May 6th through the 12th, people can head to Waterloo's Instagram and Facebook page and comment for a chance to win the freebies. Winners will be chosen at random. Friends and family can also tag their favorite nurse to receive a case for free. Retail Me Not also is giving coupons on a website and has deals for nurses for scrubs during Nurses Week. Adidas sports brands offering a 40% discount for nurses and other medical professionals. BP Amoco Gas, get a single-use discount code for 50 cents per gallon on BP or Amoco fuel purchases using the link. Starbucks, the coffee house, is giving out a free tall brewed hot or iced coffee to first responders and frontline healthcare workers through the end of May. Pretty badass right there, man. So just a few of things that we can get out there. If you know a nurse or first responder or anybody out there, let them know that they have these abilities to get this stuff. They should get out there and get it. They earned it. 10:39 Eastern Standard Time. My man Brett Favre, he says he's going to return the $1.1 million in misused welfare funds. He says he's unaware. Brett Favre is already taking steps to return the $1.1 million in payments he received from the state of Mississippi, claiming he had no idea the cash was coming from a welfare program. The backstory on this is bizarre, so bear with me here. Officials claim that the Mississippi Department of Human Resources handed out $98 million in welfare funds to 2 nonprofit orgs, which were supposed to use the money to help the poor. Instead, officials say that several crooked people in those groups spent millions on things like concert tickets, football games, lobbyists, and more. Officials say $1.1 million was paid to Brett Favre to deliver speeches in 2017 and 2018. But Favre never actually performed. Auditors flagged the payments, and although he has not been accused of any wrongdoing, Brett is speaking out to explain his side of the story. He says that my agent is often approached by different products and brands for me to appear in one way or the other. This request was no different, and I did numerous ads for Families First. He goes on to further say, I have never received monies or for obligations I didn't meet, nor have auditors done anything. I've never had auditors, basically, in a long spewed out thing. I was unaware that the money being dispersed was paid for out of funds not intended for that purpose, and because of that, I'm refunding the full amount back to Mississippi. He goes on to further say that he's spent his entire career helping children through the Favre for Hope, donating nearly $10 million to unserved and underprivileged children in Mississippi and Wisconsin. And, basically, this is going to come out at the end of the day. To close this conversation out, he goes on to close it with, to date, we have seen no records indicating that Mr. Favre knew that TNF Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program was the program that served as the source of the money he was paid. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I got something right here from my man Smiles P. If you haven't had a chance, check this guy out, man. You need to. Good stuff right here. Let's get into this, my man Smiles P. Pain.
She ain't get the same. Shawty know that I ain't with the game. She said I changed, I said that's cause of pain. I seen my sister die when I was young, and I cried about it. Tore me post, started living by that gun. Didn't have nobody in my corner, not even one. Father left my life and I'm his son. How could you judge me? You don't know my name. Could you judge me? You don't know my pain. How could you judge me? You don't know my struggle. Got it on my mind, I'ma get it on the muscle.
My God, what were you thinking? All the nights you stayed up drinking, time wasted, soul sinking lower, lower, lower. Caught up in the widow's web of alcohol and cigarettes, and each night your confidence gets lower, lower, lower. Wash away all my stress in the morning, such regret. What was I trying to forget? Reach the bottom of your cup. There's nowhere to go now but up. I know. I think it's time to get some help, 'cause I can't do this by myself alone, alone. Lower and lower and lower and lower I go. Lower and lower and lower and lower I go. But it's never too late to save my soul. I am my own worst enemy. I've still got miles ahead of me. My negative thoughts are sending me lower, lower, lower. Wash away all my stress. In the morning, such regret. Where was I trying to forget? Reach the bottom of your cup. There's nowhere to go now but up. I know. I think it's time to get some help, 'cause I can't do this by myself alone, alone. Lower and lower and lower and lower I go. Lower and lower and lower and lower I go. But it's never too late to save my soul. But it's never too late to save my soul. Lower and lower and lower and lower I go.
Shamrock Printing, dedicated to providing high-quality printing and graphic design solutions. Located at 82 South 3rd Street, Newark, Ohio. Fast, reliable, and local. Screen printing, graphic design, banners, and so much more. Owner-operators Ace Winters and Jonathan Boyer go above and beyond to provide their customers with the best service, knowledge, and professionalism that only a local business can provide. So before you go to that other print shop, go to shamrockprinting.com today, or give them a call, 740-349-2244, or find Shamrock Printing on Facebook, and be sure to tell them that Ant-Man sent you.
New Mexico's Lincoln County War was where it all took place, with blood on the floor.
Hey, what's up, Music Familia? It's about that time of year again when you start to get that urge to want to show off your summertime bods.
Say what?
But before you do, let me ask you this. Are you modified? It's an easy answer. Go ahead. I'll wait. Time's up. No, not even close. But let me help you out. Go to richregal740.com or call 740-205-7503. Located at 737 North Columbus Street in Lancaster, Ohio, Rich and the crew at Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery have been providing safe, sterile, clean, and beyond professional ink for over 15 years. I'm not just a spokesperson. I'm also a client. After hitting my 6-year sober date, I wanted something special. Honestly, I think half the battle was finding something that was going to have lasting memory. I brought my picture in, and Rich gave it more life on my arm than the picture had itself. So do yourself a favor. Book your appointment today, 740-205-7503, or go to richregal740.com today. Mention AntmanVs before your scheduled appointment and get 20% off. Get out there and make it. Get out there and make it. Get modified today. Get modified today. What's going on, Music Familia? Hanging out live, man. Just so you guys know, if you guys haven't already, you guys can follow me on Spreaker. We upload the shows every night after the show. About an hour or so after the show, you'll be able to catch the recap show, so you can catch the replay show right there on Spreaker. Let me give a shout out to my sponsors: Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery, Shamrock Printing, Paul's Nightclub, Lynette's Country Barbecue. All you guys out there, much love to you guys for doing what you do as artists, musicians. Thanks for giving me a job. I love it. 10:52. Before I close it out, I want to let you guys know, man. So, Sean Penn's nonprofit, I'm a huge Sean Penn fan as far as, like, Hollywood actors go. And Sean Penn is in a nonprofit that's providing drive-through coronavirus testing in Los Angeles. He's co-founder and Lee are creating a guide to replicate their efforts in other cities. So, to kind of break it down, non-profit core. So if you guys are trying to figure out what core is working with the city of Los Angeles to provide drive-through coronavirus testing. Business Insider spoke with the co-founder and CEO Ann Lee and co-founder and chairman Sean Penn about how these efforts could be replicated in other cities and what you can do to help. Following is basically a breakdown of the whole conversation. But long story short, what I think could come out of this is something that is absolutely necessary. I don't feel like our government, and I'm not going to stand on a soapbox, and I'm not going to be disrespectful to our military men and women who are out there, because I have family that are in the military. But I will say there are some things that we could have done better. There are some things that we could do better, and there are some things that we still, even though we think we have it, and even though we think we're reopening things, I think we should still keep plugging away. Because, I don't know, man. All of this stuff is just really crazy about, the illness and coronavirus and what was going on with the jobs. I already know. I know we were talking earlier in the show. I know a few businesses that are going to be straight up out of business before it's all said and done. And I don't know if they're going to be able to necessarily be able to reopen the show at all. Or open up for shows or anything at all. I know that some people are still doing food and doing carry out and trying to make DoorDash and Postmates and all those work. So that's awesome. But I just don't know. As of right now, live shows are not on the necessity list. So, as far as I'm concerned, my brothers and my sisters in the music community, bartenders included, and right down to security if you really want to get technical, they need us right now. And when this comes back around and we all get off of our asses and we get back into shows and we get back into supporting people, we have to show up. It's absolutely imperative that we show up for our brethren, our brothers and sisters in the music community. They're going to need us to buy their merch, share their stuff, promote them. And it doesn't mean, the old-fashioned, there's four to five bands on the list, and your band is the first or second to play, and come 11 o'clock or midnight, nobody's there to represent for your band. Everybody's left. You know, like nobody's there to support anybody. Like that shit has to stop. Like now that Corona has kicked our asses and knocked our venues down and knocked all of us down a peg or two, now we really have to show up. And it's going to be interesting for me personally to sit back and watch all these people that I've interviewed and supported and talked to and talked with. And they've all shared these things, ideas and thoughts and promises and all these things. It'll be interesting to see how all this turns around. I don't know. It's going to be fun. That's all I can say. It's going to be fun. So, before we go, I'm going to leave you with some good music here. And, you know, I don't normally... Yeah, I will. Fuck it. So I'm going to check out some Jasmine Cain. I don't know if you guys know who Jasmine Cain is, but you're about to. This is off of her White Noise album, so this is some older stuff. But we're going to get into this right now. And this is Any Given Sunday. Let me know what you guys think about this. Actually, you know what? I am not going to play that because I'm going to play something else. I'm making an executive decision. Shut up. I know. I picked the music. I know you spent all day organizing it. I know. I appreciate it. I do. So, all right. How about some Mantra Morta? Yeah, let's do this. Kingslayer right here.
Drug to baptism like a needle in my foot. Where is our sacred land, free from desolation, hellfire and sun? If you want peace, you pay for war. Head down, but horns up. We are here, we are your destroyer, head down, but horns. Yeah! We are the gods and goddesses of forgotten no truth. Lay behind the sayers, feeble minds. We refuse your petty bullshit away. Humble enough to know we're all equal, intelligent enough to know we're not the same. We live for us, not for your dead fortune, not your dead fortune or your pain. The steps that you told me, I felt the fear that you wanted in me. Let the sin run in, I'll never be cleansed, never be cleansed by the enemy. Selfish, how you wanna be, forcing everyone to hear your song and sing. I won't take it, not this once. It falls on a heaven. Never be judged by the saints and sinners. God saints and sinners, every single one. So selfish, how you
Contra Morta right there. Yes, Kingslayer. I am your host, Ant-Man. I am out the door. Thank you for coming and hang out with me this evening on AntmanVs. I appreciate y'all. Great stuff, man. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming to hang out. I want to give a shout out to Shamrock Printing, Paul's Nightclub, Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery, Linus Country Barbecue, all you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for doing what you do. I want you guys to remember one thing, though. Be kind to everyone you meet on your way up because they are the same people you're going to meet on your way down. Much love, Music Familia. Have a great rest of your evening. Love you guys. Remember, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Music Familia Productions, and facebook.com/AntmanVs. All music and music videos aired are not ours, and we give all the rights to the artists, musicians who create these works. Have a great rest of your night, man. See you.